Alright, so this is the buy story. Usually when I trade it beforehand, I notice it's like a big gap from higher time frame, and the buy stories from here. Seeing all the volume is still even, I feel that this is like a channel they're forming, and I still be careful because it's a channel forming from here. But during that time I was trading, so I noticed that there should be an area for me to trade here, but the pullback came so deep with that, so it formed a big channel right there. Okay, and also I did some trade before over here in this area, so of course it didn't really hold this much, but the player, which is the big boy, really took it down much, but they started holding it, and then I just read this part right here to this part right here. They're holding with a volume in it, but the break. Once it break, of course, I consider this one. Okay, it makes sense right now. Makes sense. Okay, so I consider this one is the last buyer from this area, and then break and give me a refresh. And with a refresh, they try to release it, but then release it. So they try the second time to release it, so they're still holding it, and then break it. Once they break it, I say, okay, great. So when is the time to buy it? So I'm gonna let the whole move start. Okay. So when this thing break from here, I think that this is the reason why I went for the buy. But I buy for my buys is pretty late. So right here, and they start creating here. I didn't trade. I literally didn't want to touch that trade for now because during that time I really don't have the time. I was working something from here, so it would be great if trading from this area, from the P, and then of course now I'm opening more on my mind. There's a P, and then I'm ready for the S. So the S area is from here because the seller, while I was reading this, I like, how come the seller is pushing down very, not too strong. So not too strong from here, and they did try to take it down again, but didn't work. So this area, I was reading this to how to trade this. Well, when I look at it, they already created a refresh, and then I think this is my P and an S. I think during the time they say there's no release for, like, don't wait for release for the S. I kind of went thinking is okay, this is a good area to buy from here, or either since okay, now I get it. Since during the time I was scanning all this first, reading all this first before I went for the buy. Of course, I'm pretty late in this late area to go for a buy. I should have bought for earlier so I get my rewards better. But once I understand to read, I go for it, and that's all the reason I went for a buy.